Hi everyone, welcome to my class today. Today I'm going to take you through Wilcoxon sign rank test. When do we undertake this test? We undertake this test when you assume that your data set is non-parametric and you want to compare the same set of data or group or information before and after something. Normally, the Wilcoxon sign rank test is opposite of the paired samples t-test, which I have shown and presented with you in my other video, so you can check it out. Okay, so here we assume that the data set is non-parametric. Based on my other video, we assume that this time around the data set is non-parametric. And if a data set is non-parametric, one of the characteristics is that we assume is not normally distributed. It's not normally distributed. And others, check my other videos, you see all these things. Okay, so to do this, and without wasting time, I'll go straight by copying this into my Excel, copying everything into my Excel. So I'll copy the same information and transform them into not Excel, but rather my SPSS. Here we are going to use SPSS instead of Excel. So I come to the SPSS and I already have it here. But if you don't have it, as I told you, you just transfer the data set from the Excel into the SPSS. You can also import it. There is a way to import. You can check my other videos, how to import data, Excel data into the SPSS is also there. So let's go straight to the computation. So we have this. We have the pre-test scores and the post-test scores. We want to know whether there are differences. The same student, the same people. We want to know whether their pre-test score is significantly different from their post-test score. And we assume in this context that the data set is non-parametric. So we are going to run the Wilcoxon sign rank test. To do this, you go to Analyze, and then you come down to look for the non-parametric tests. And then with the non-parametric test, you select the related samples. With the related samples, when you open, the dialog box open, go to fields. With the fields, transfer the kind of data that you want to analyze. In this case, we want to analyze the pre-test and the post-test. So you move them into the test fields, and then you go to settings. With the settings, the choose test are here, but rather you click on in the choose test, we have automatically choose the test based on the data. We want to select a specific method or analysis tool, which in this context is the Wilcoxon sign rank test. So I'll go to customize test, and then I will select the test that I want to run, which is this one. Okay. And then once I select that, I don't need to do any other thing here, unless if you want to add any other thing like the test for change in multinomial data, compare distributions and all that, depending on what you want to run. But in this context, I want to compare my median of the hypothesis, how I have hypothesized it. So I don't need all that. Test options, I don't really need them unless I want to change my significance level and the confidence level as well. I don't need this. So I will just forget about all that and just click on run. When I click on run, yes, the results will come up. And the results that I'm seeing here is that the null hypothesis should be retained. And the meaning is that there's no significant differences between the median of the pre-test and the post-test. There's no difference. So the difference is nil. So that is what this means. In other words, we have to accept the null hypothesis and reject the alternative hypothesis. Why? The reason why we are doing that is that if you check the significance level, or if you check the p-value, this p-value is greater than 0.05. And anytime your p-value is greater than 0.05, you have to accept the null hypothesis and reject the alternative hypothesis. So that's one approach. Another approach still in the SPSS, you can also use the dialog box where you go to two related samples. Okay, so you click on that and then you put them here and then you put the second one in the variable box and then you choose. So here we want to run the Wilcoxon. And then if there's any other options in which you want to show descriptive quartiles, we don't need them at this point. And then you just click OK. So let's go and look at the test results. So the test results with the asymptotic is giving us the same because the t-statistics are greater, or the t-statistical asymptotic significance to tail is greater than 0.05. So once again, here we'll reject the alternative hypothesis and accept the null hypothesis. So in conclusion, if you use any of the approaches, whether you use the dialog box or you use the samples, any of them, or the straightaway approach, any of them should give you the same results. And the same results are saying that there's no significant differences between the medians of the pre-test and the post-test, as far as this non-parametric data set is concerned. Thank you very much, and I will see you again in my next class. Bye.